All right, all right. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? That's good. That's good. All right. Oh, y'all looking good. All right, all right. Y'all looking at me like, who is this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Eating y'all wings like, I ain't never seen this nigga before. Where D.L. Hughley? Yeah, he coming. Relax. I'm just trying to get my money on. So, anyways, thank y'all for coming out. My name is Rob. ROBNEE44. You probably see me on TikTok. You know, no, no, nobody. YouTube, nothing. Okay, all right. No, I ain't got that many followers. I just, thought maybe y'all. Okay, all right, all right. Anyways, y'all act like my family. Your family is never impressed with anything you doing, right? You ever trip off that? Like, I don't care who you is, your family just be like, so what? Nigga, you slept with Michelle Obama. I mean, and? Like, act like he did something. But really though, speaking of family, does anybody have a sibling that they're afraid of to this day? See, mine is my sister Joanne, and I mean, we're both my sisters, if I'm being honest with you. But my sister Joanne, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I remember getting to the only fist fight that I attempted to get into with her. Not saying we didn't get into other fights, but I had to use weapons when I fought her, in the later years. Let me tell y'all the story. What happened? I'll tell you why. So I had to be about 9 or 10 years old, right? And I remember playing in the street with my boy. You know how it is. You on the street, everybody playing. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm over here doing something. I think I was cursing. And she was always like the one in the family that, was, even though she wasn't the oldest, but she was always, the mama. So she hears me acting foolish, and she yells down the street, Robert, stop acting crazy and cussing. So, I'm with my boys. So I turned around, I was like, bitch, you better stay on my business, Then I turned to my boy, I was like, I don't know. And before I knew it, I turned around and she's, right in my face, right? And she's like, what you said to me? So, once again, I'm with my boys, I'm not having that. I said, let me say what I had to say. I had this little Vaseline. I took it, wiped my lips. I said, bitch, stay out my business. What you want? What you want to do? Next thing I know, it turns into a scene from Harlem Nights, because I'm Eddie Murphy over there. You want some of it? And I'm thinking, I'm quicker than that, you know what I mean? Now, my first clue that she could fight should have been that she didn't really do a lot of movement. She basically put her hands up and just sized me up. She just, as I jumped around like a fool, she was just, and had this look in her eye, like, it was Terminator look. It was, so, anyways, I'm like, so what you want to do, bitch? What you want to do? Your boys cheering you on, yeah, huh? Whoa, you want some of this? Oh, you got to take an ass whooping today. You going to take an ass whooping, bitch? Yeah, that's 3 times. What you want? What you want? What you want? Now, I also should have known that this was probably not the best way for me to handle this. We probably should have just had a discussion. We could have probably, saved a lot of pain. Because she takes her sucker that she was sucking and she handed it to her girl. Okay. So while I'm still dancing around looking for her and she's sizing me up, she fooled me, y'all. Because when I think about it, it's still, Anyway, so she fooled me, y'all, because here I am hopping around and she throws a fake, right? And it was a feint. She feinted me, which I didn't even know she had that shit in her repertoire, right? She feinted me, right? And when I went for the feint, I left all this open. All this was, And I swear, when I tell y'all, it was like slow motion. She hit me to the body. That's the third way I should have known that she was a professional. She hit me. And it was like slow mo. I could see it coming when I went for the fade and I see she wasn't going there. I watched her hand and she dropped down, came cocked, and buried the shot. I mean, it was like wham, right? And when I tell y'all I lost air, I was I was in so much pain, y'all. I couldn't breathe. I had a boy that was asthmatic, and I knew, and I went over to him, and I searched him like he was Debo to find his inhaler, and it wasn't on. I threw it out. I went up to my other sister, April. I went to go grab her, like, to help me, and she was like, "Get off me," I was like, and as my sister turned calmly to grab her sucker, because she knew it was a perfect shot. When she hit me, she knew the shot was so perfect. She just turned, grabbed her sucker, watched me as I went down, and all I could do was, and I just, after a while, my body was just like, lay down, just lay down. You can't lay down for us. My feet, my knees, everything was saying, lay down. Do us a favor. It's over. And as I laid down, I said, this is some bullshit. This happened to me out here in front of everybody. This is some bull. This is terrible. It shouldn't even have happened. You know what I mean? It's going to take a couple weeks to get past this shit. I know it for sure. They're going to be talking about this for a long time. I'm watching all the kids and, looking at me and thinking to myself, and I tried to get one last bitch out, but it was like, and I just lay. And to this day, y'all, I can't, like this side, I don't even, it don't work no more. When I go to the club, I don't even do this. It was a tough shot. Which leads to the second time I got my ass whooped. Now this was an organized ass whooping, okay? Because I was young and I was into PAL boxing. Anybody do PAL boxing? Organized boxing? And my first and only match, I had fought a little gentleman. I call him gentleman now. Jesus. He was small. I was small, but I'm thinking, when I seen him, I'm like, wear his ass out. I was like, Coach, y'all really think you gonna send me out here to kill him? Little did I know that he had a few titles. He had been boxing since he was 3, and he was quick. And I swear to God, that was Duran's grandson. He was quick and he came at you from every angle. I remember after the first round of the torture, because I don't want to call it a bout, beating, whatever y'all want to say it was bad. It was bad. And I remember going back to my corner, y'all, and the whole time, the coach be in front of you talking, I'm looking past the coach, looking at him, and I'm like, I'm not going back out there. Coach, I don't care what you say, her, him, I'm not fighting no more. And I'm looking over his shoulder, and he's fresh still. I'm like, why ain't he sitting down resting? I mean, he should be resting. He was the one administering the asshole. You would think he beat the shit. He's not resting. I'm looking at him, I'm like, it is over. I am not, I mean, look, yo, I went over and I rang the bell. Ding, ding, I was like, it is over. I went to go grab his hand. I was like, and no. You know, strawweight pop water champion of the community. I didn't know what to say. He wore me out. I was my last boxing. I'm a big boxing fan because of it, but I would never do it. And it's because he wore my ass out. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think my whole thing with just being outgoing sometimes can play against me, you know, because I met this girl, right, and she was beautiful. African queen, man, she was beautiful. And she was actually from Africa, you know. And she said, I like you because you're outgoing. And I was like, well, you know, I like you because, I mean, look. So, but what I didn't know is that she was actually a real princess, a real African princess. And when you come from Africa and you're a real African princess, you actually have like skills, fighting skills that you don't, you know, I mean, like she was like a warrior, like for real, right? So every time we got into a fight, the shit was never fair. You know what I mean? It was never, ever fair. You know what I mean? She would whoop my ass like I stole something. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one time we broke up, right? I told her, okay, this is, you know, I can't, you know, I just don't think it's, you know, we should, you know. And I'm driving down the street, you know, I got the window open, driving down the street, and I feel her, and it was like what was that? That was a little one. Next thing I know, I wake up in her bedroom, chickens and shit everywhere, 3 niggas in the corner playing bongos, she's covered in face paint, saying something and dribbling oil on me. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? And I was on my way to pick up a pizza. I was like, where's my pizza? This is some bullshit. What are you doing? Oh shit. I thought we divorced. I mean, or we broke up, or what happened? I know we was together, but we ain't no more. Why are you? So as y'all can see, I'm a mess, basically. So let's go ahead and let's just repeat everything that goes wrong with me. Sister whooped my ass, got beat by a little Mexican, and African woman shot me with an arrow. So that's just tip of the iceberg, y'all. That's just. But anyways, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming out. Don't worry, deal coming out. Hey, brother, we're going to pay for the wings. Make sure you get it right. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for laughing, loving. Check me out, YouTube, TikTok. You know. Let's go.